Welcome back, everybody, to the Cheese Cave, where I'm your host, Darth, along with my good buddy Cheese over here.
What's up, everybody?
We bring you guys... Hey, what's up? Sorry. Where we bring you guys all the information on the sports news, including NFL, basketball, from college, pros, baseball, all that good stuff. We are now into episode 2 of our video cast now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I hope you guys liked the first video. Saw some things that, I definitely need to change up on. You look a lot more comfortable in front of the screen than I do, but I'm going to work on it.
Yeah, that's what I told everybody. I was like, I understand that this is your first time really being on camera and actually having the spotlight on you.
Yeah.
It's different. It's not like the time that we went to the Bobandy's fucking cheese.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was just, random strangers.
No, they ain't. We knew one of them, like, repeatedly for years.
One, but I mean, he was a good buddy, and, whatever.
He slapped my belly. I didn't want to wash it after that. But, yeah, let's get back to sports here. We're getting off topic here.
Yeah, a little bit. But, yeah, let's get back into sports. We're going to bring you some more information on NFL right now. Cheese has got a list of things over here with free agency and draft going on this offseason. And, we had another big week of free agency signings and some trades going on, actually. So,
well, yeah, so far, like, the biggest trade is Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers going into the Jets.
The speculated trade.
I'm telling you, man, it's going.
It's going to happen.
He said it. They already made a deal with it. There's something special that's holding back. I think I know what it is. What are they going to
get back? What are they getting back?
Yes. And
that's the big thing.
Yeah, and they want more.
Yeah, they want more than what the Jets want to offer because Rodgers wants to go there for specific reasons. Well,
he's going there for a fucking Super Bowl.
For reasons. They want certain things back, and it's almost kind of hard to give them those certain things, So he wants these weapons. Well, fine, let us have Sauce. We'll have Sauce and Jair Alexander. That's kind of, Packers' mindset. They want somebody, kind of to replace, star power.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to lose Aaron Rodgers, then, you need to get somebody with the same sort of talent and skill, whether it be quarterback or another position. And in my opinion, Sauce is that guy to get in, another position if you're going to lose Aaron Rodgers in a trade. Because, how many lockdown corners do you have in the NFL, really? You don't have too many true lockdowns.
Yeah, but it's already thought about it. It's just like Aaron Rodgers is going there.
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone knows he's going.
Yeah.
He's even said he wants to go there. His relationship with the Packers is just about through and done. And he has expressed, it's going to be sad. He is, a Packer. He's been there for so long and everything.
Well, Jamal Williams wasn't very happy with his little trade. He thought he made a little home for himself.
Yeah, and he kind of thought that he, deserved to have a little bit more than what he got offered by Detroit.
Yeah, and like, come on. Like, the guy broke fucking Barry Sanders' record on top for more touchdowns in the league. And then had the most touchdowns in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. And then he had a lot of fun. Like, he was very active on his fun, like his little anime and everything else. Even with the fans, he fell in love with.
Well, that's something that we talked about on our podcast was, he kind of fit that whole culture that they were, trying to build there in Detroit.
Yes.
Because they started off, like we said, at the very bottom of the NFL at 1-7, and then turned around and went 7-1, and he was part of that catalyst, for them to start moving along and winning these games that they were losing early on in the season. So I mean, it's heartbreaking to see a guy that wants to be somewhere, leave, kind of like Zeke. I'm sure he probably wanted to stay in Dallas, but honestly, it made no sense to keep him there.
Yeah, it wasn't. Like, he had all the good treatment in the beginning of his years, but now it's just...
And it opens up opportunities, down for, both parties in that, Lions and Williams trade, where Williams could maybe do something with Kamara down in New Orleans, and, maybe Detroit picks up somebody, with some of the cap space they get free from not having.
That's true. Speaking of, like, the Jets that we talked about earlier, is that they just added wide receiver Hardman. So another threat for them after they moved on from more.
Yeah, they added and after they lost more in a trade to the Browns and picked up a second round pick. They traded their third and more for a second round.
Yep.
So it kind of looks like they're trying to move up in the draft to pick some people, which is interesting since they kind of owned the draft last year
Hmm.
with everybody that they picked up, and also like you talked about possibly getting Aaron Rodgers.
The Jets look like a team. They're gonna go to the Super Bowl, man. Even
They
without
do.
Aaron Rodgers, they just need
They
a
look.
good mobile quarterback or a good quarterback that can just be accurate on the short passes.
Yeah, they look like a team that's trying to move pieces to get there. Like they
Yep.
want to win a Super Bowl, which is exciting if you are a Jets fan.
Yeah, and then
Um,
I'm happy about it that they're not getting like what other teams are doing now is to get these old experienced mentor players and bring
mhm,
them in and just go for this one road.
yeah.
No, the Jets did it smart by drafting young people
Hmm.
and moving on with just letting go
Yeah.
the pieces that don't fit no more.
Well, I mean, you look at the Dallas Cowboys. They could have kept Zeke, but they let him go because they realized really that's not a player that they need to have in their offense anymore. And by doing so, it allows them to get Stephon Gilmore and Brandon Cooks. You know, don't look like two big time signings, but you pair up Trayvon Diggs with a Stephon Gilmore, and you pair up CeeDee Lamb with a Brandon Cooks, and then what do you get?
It's true. There's talks that fucking Hopkins is gonna go to the Bills.
I'd seen that. Well, ever since the Cooks trade, you kind of figured they weren't going to be able to have the cap space to go after somebody like Hopkins, so that was off the table. And you don't think they're going to have an option of getting OBJ either.
Mm-hmm.
But Hopkins has definitely talked about how he wants to be out of um, Arizona, and so I mean he's gonna go somewhere. But if he goes over to Buffalo with Stephon Diggs, man, that could be crazy.
It's with Stephon Diggs and him together, it's already dangerous.
That could be crazy.
But the Raiders is after they trade away Waller,
Mm-hmm.
they end up getting a deal with a former Tennessee tight end Hopper or
Yep.
Hooper.
Austin Hooper.
Yep, Hooper. So that's a good one for them.
Yep.
But I don't know what the Raiders planning
Well,
on doing right now without a.
they had to pick up Austin Hooper. Foster Moreau, they couldn't keep him signed on because going through a physical, it showed that he had early stages of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, so he's having to step away from the NFL for a while he gets some treatment.
Okay.
Kind of like what Eric Berry had to go through in ways.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So hopefully he's able to fight it and he wins and he's able to come back to the NFL.
So another source has been talked about is this Canadian billionaire is planning on getting a nice little ownership of the Commanders.
Yeah, the Washington Commies, as I like to refer to them.
How do
don't
you feel
really.
about that?
I mean, it is what it is. Someone's gonna end up owning them. I just don't like Washington because they're my rival with Dallas. So
Yeah, but
it
it's just
doesn't matter
Washington.
who owns them to me,
It's just Washington.
as long as it's not like former Cowboy owning them, unless he wants to own them just to get rid of them.
That was really. I can see that happening.
Let's pick up the Houston Roughnecks. I'll take them from the XFL. I'll
Really?
replace them. Yeah,
No, I want the Seattle Dragons.
that too.
But
There's
then,
already a Seattle team.
yeah, exactly. There's already a
Oh, there's
Seattle.
two New York teams.
Exactly, but they don't share the same stadium. No, they do.
New
Yeah,
Jersey.
yeah, they do. Yeah,
They
actually,
just
they
don't
do.
play in New York, New York.
Which is
They drive the
weird.
bridge.
Well, speaking of Zeke that you talked about earlier, he's already seeing, eyeing the Eagles and the
Mhm.
Jets and the Bengals, which I already think that why, for backup reasons, that's the only thing I can think of. It's just him
he's
just
not
being
a
a
feature
backup.
back. He's not. He's going to be a guy now that is going to end up pounding the rock, on short down, short yard downs and stuff like that. So I don't see him doing anything big with anybody. I talked with you about him going to Cincinnati because he's good in pass protection, and they've signed another offensive lineman this free agency. If they get Zeke, they could have someone who's really good in the backfield at pass protection, and that's what they need for Joe Burrow to keep him healthy.
True.
Because the last 2 seasons, he's been on the ground a lot more than what he should be. And, I've known another quarterback who was like that, and he's not in the NFL anymore, Andrew Luck. What could we have had with Andrew Luck if he hadn't been beat up for, 4 or 5 seasons in a row?
True. True.
He just got to the point he just could not get up out of bed.
But it's football. No one said it was going to be a soft sport.
Oh, I agree with that, but, you got to try and take care of your athletes, You got to try and have good offensive line protection for your quarterback if he's going to be the guy slinging the ball down the field.
Yeah, that's his responsibility, though. That's his responsibility.
That's the most valuable player on the offense.
It is, but
everything.
Yeah, but like if even with his offense helping him out, it's still his also responsibility.
If you have a garage and a Lamborghini and a sedan, are you going to put the Lamborghini in the garage? Or are you going to put the sedan in the garage?
I'm not answering that question.
Because you know what I'm talking about. The value of having a good quarterback. You thought you were going to have the worst season ever, not having Russ.
Well, same because not having Russ. It's just because we had it.
Because you thought you had a sedan. Because you thought you had a sedan. I don't know why we're going off on this. Sedans aren't bad vehicles. But I'm just saying. They're reliable, and that's what you got, a good, reliable quarterback.
Okay, I'll give you that. So speaking of like a former Seattle, all right, so these are the people that are still open for the free agency right now. Okay, they're still available. So we got Bobby Wagner. Mm-hmm. He's still available. You got OBJ that's still available. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, he's showing his practice, and he's doing really good. But
with OBJ, it's kind of hard to
read that. I'm not doing
I will.
That. Okay.
With OBJ, it's kind of hard to say where he's going to go because there's a lot riding on how healthy he is. But if he is completely healthy, he is an asset for a team.
True.
Yannick Ngakoue.
Yeah, he's still available. He said that because there's a reason, everybody, okay? All right, so Rock Yosin, he is available still, which I don't know. I seen it on his first rookie year, he was doing good, but after that, he just kind of dropped.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah,
kind of like Clelin Ferrell.
Yeah, I can see that. DJ Shark is available.
Yeah, I saw a report where DJ Shark could be going to Kansas City.
That'd be a good fit for them, I guess. I don't know.
Kind of replace Juju.
True. Dalton Reisner, the guard. He's still available, which he came from Denver, so he's fucking useless. Clowney's available right now, but he's still old.
I saw where he might end up going to Baltimore.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Finishing off his year there, I guess.
Maybe, who knows?
Well, speaking of Baltimore, Marcus Peters, he's available right now still.
I honestly couldn't tell you where he's going to go.
Yeah, he can go anywhere. Teddy Bridgewater is available. Leonard Floyd is available.
I saw Bridgewater might go to Green Bay.
Yeah, they're gonna need help. I don't know what they're gonna do, man.
Would he be the starter or would Jordan Love?
That's a fight. That's a quarterback fight. It's gonna be a quarterback fight. It depends what the Green Bay's gonna do with their pick. That's the thing. If they get a chance to get a quarterback that will fit them, maybe trade up. But I don't know. Coming from 23rd, 23rd. Good luck. What's his name? I saw him too. Frank Clark. It's available still.
Yep, Frank Clark. Good defensive end.
Tyler Rapp. Strong safety. He's available right now. Justin Houston for linebacker. He got let go from the Ravens.
Yep.
And Kareem Hunt is available.
Kareem Hunt could be one of those guys. I wouldn't be surprised to see him back at Kansas City, to be honest. I can see him fitting that scheme. I could also see him at the Chargers because Eckler.
Yeah.
Eckler's wanting to go somewhere different.
Yeah, they can do that and get a nice little trade and just pick him up. So I would probably do. Ford, the defensive tackle for Seattle, he's still available. See, I don't know what Seattle's doing. They like going some people and then grab some people that can figure out what they're gonna do.
It depends on this draft.
Like they cut
You got a
Woods.
really good pick early on in the draft.
Yeah, they cut Woods though. They cut Woods. They sign another defensive tackle, so they still have a defensive tackle they're gonna try to rely on.
Well, that means they either go edge or they just build up their defensive tackle spot. Maybe somebody fits more as a defensive end that they sign.
Mm. I don't like the
Mm,
fact that we did this though.
what?
We resigned Drew Luck.
Well, maybe that's an investment
Shut
for the
the
future.
fuck up. All right.
What? I'm trying to be
Shut the fuck
optimistic
up.
for you and your team. I mean, you can't have Geno Smith forever. He's already an old quarterback.
Yeah, he's already old. But we don't even know where we're gonna go for Young though. Like I feel like that's like a trade or a pick for the draft.
I mean, you imagine if you got Anthony Richardson.
If we did
Draft.
get Richardson in the draft, I will freak out. I'll be like, dude, did I really just figure this out? I'll be freaking out myself, bro.
I mean, I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah, it's just that the quarterbacks for this year they're gonna be different. You know, you got some starters that were backups.
Bryce Young is a lot like a Russell Wilson.
We ain't gonna grab Bryce one. We're
I
not.
know he won't be there for you, but I'm just saying.
Well, if he is, I don't think we still will get him. I think we're
Oh,
going
you
for.
would get him.
I think we're going to get a defensive player. Our first round pick is going to be a defensive player. The way there's so much changes in the defensive round so far, and nothing on offense. Only resigns. But then we're cutting defense ends. We're cutting defensive tackles. We're signing defensive tackles. The fuck's going on? We're signing a strong safety, Love, which is I understand. Like I'm gonna say it again. Because if Jamal Adams hurts himself again, he's gonna get fucking let go and we have a good
Well,
backup.
I think we already know.
If he gets injured again, man, I'm gonna flip my shit, dude. Even if it's in preseason, don't even put him in preseason games. Fuck that. Let him sit on the sidelines and watch. But what are your Cowboys? Have they done anything new lately?
I mean, the trade for Cooks was new. They've re-signed Leighton Vander Esch, Stephon Gilmore, so they're really kind of focused on a little bit more in the free agency than they've had the last couple seasons. I think they realized letting Amari Cooper go the way they did was detrimental to their team. Um, and so Michael Gallup didn't really step up the way he should have uh, as a receiver in the 2 spot, even though he was actually healthy for most of the season, which was a surprise. I mean, he'd been one of those guys that's injury prone, most seasons. But other than that, there hasn't been a whole lot of stuff, a lot of speculation about what they're going to do in the draft. They may go, from what I've heard, a pure best player in the draft at that moment.
Maybe.
Like that's a lot of what they're showing.
Well, the guy's done it for 2
they
years.
want Bijan Robinson. I don't think Bijan Robinson gets picked up, but they want him. I think he'll be picked up before them.
Maybe.
I think he will.
I just want to see how.
I know there's a lot of quarterbacks, receivers, linemen, defensive players.
This top 10 is just everywhere. It's everywhere.
Oh, yeah. The
10.
mock drafts are insane. Insane right now.
Yeah, because they're flip flopping every week.
Mm-hmm.
1 week we could be projected to get Carter, and all of a sudden we're projected to be a wide receiver. And then you're projected to get, let's just say you're projected to get a wide receiver, but then all of a sudden you just turn around and get a right end.
Oh, yeah. And, like in this one, you see the Colts are looking at taking Anthony Richardson instead of Will Levis. So where does that put Will Levis in the draft?
See, and Richardson played well, dude. He is a good enough quarterback. He is good. What's that say that fucking, who are we going to fucking sign?
You got a receiver right there, Jordan Addison.
See what I'm fucking saying? 20th? We're going to pick a wide receiver on 20th? We don't need a wide receiver right now.
Minnesota picking a Hendon Hooker. A man of being a Vikings fan.
Oh, you wear any purple near me, I'm going to slap the shit out you.
What was that for?
I fucking any purple.
Cheesehead.
Fucking no.
Why not purple?
I just nope.
You know, Sevier County's colors are purple.
I know. I know.
Or purple next time I come over.
That's going to be photoshopped out.
I'm aware.
Out.
No, that's green.
I
Can't,
no. I
can't
will.
green screen.
I
me and
will. I
everything.
will.
No, I'm gonna be on here.
I'll black. I'll black you out, bro.
Why you gonna do that to me? Why you gonna do that to me?
Any purple, man. Purple
I'm gonna be
sucks.
purple man.
It's like if I wear red and white. Not that like bright red, that shitty ass Alabama red. You would hate me.
I mean, everyone wears red and white. Now, if you wore Alabama, then I'd sit there and call you a couple names.
A couple names. Or in that like orange and blue. Florida Gator color.
I mean, I'd call you a couple names. I don't like that put together. I mean, why would
See
you put
what I'm
orange and blue
saying?
together?
See what I'm
Unless you're a New
saying?
York Nick.
Huh?
Orange and blue, New York Knicks.
Yeah, still, but no.
That's the only orange and blue that needs to be put together.
No. I'll give you right. I give you right on that one because Denver did wear the same colors too. I don't like that.
Yeah. It's a different orange, different blue. You're wearing that orange right now.
I'm wearing hunting orange. Hunting orange. That's what it is. Hunting orange. Hunting orange. I had to say it like a redneck for you so you can understand why I'm wearing this color.
No, you've been indoctrinated into the redneck society.
I need to go back to Wisconsin, everybody. All right.
He's been indoctrinated in the redneck society.
So, we're at the final week of the NBA season, regular season. We're about to get into the playoffs.
Yep.
It's getting really fucking exciting now since I'm actually seeing how everything is.
Yep, there's a lot of teams that are clinching divisions and clinching playoff berths right now.
Yep, there's a few more clinches. Milwaukee already clinched it before. But Boston finally clinched it with a 50-23. 2.5 wins behind Milwaukee, so I don't think they're going to get really anything out of that. Philadelphia is behind 3 games. They're not going to get anything, but they clinched it also. The Cleveland is right behind Philly. You got the New York Knicks right behind Cleveland, and then you have the Nets right behind the Knicks.
Yep.
So, and then you also have Miami, Atlanta, Toronto, and Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
But
with Charlotte and Detroit being completely eliminated.
Yes, which is fucking hilarious. This is what I don't like is that Denver Nuggets is clinched it. They already clinched it before, just like how they did with Milwaukee. And then Memphis Grizzlies have clinched it. So
yep, Memphis, the other team to clinch the division.
Yep.
They've clinched division. The other teams have clinched
playoff
berth, but yeah, clinching division's a whole lot different.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, but still, it matters to me.
Well, I mean, it's because you've got Boston and Philly out there playing in that same
division. Exactly. We have stronger division. Well, we have Denver Nuggets being in the weekly.
Cleveland technically could come back because there's still like 10 to 12 games left. Yeah,
but that's only if we lose every game, though. Because so we're on a 2-win streak right now out of 7 out of 3 of 10 games.
And so is Cleveland.
I don't care. We're still going up with them, so we have to be on literally like a 10 losing streak for them to even pump up. In time for them to even get into the first spot.
Happen, bro. I'm just saying.
Shut up. Okay, just shut up. All right, so and then you have Memphis Grizzlies. Like I said, they clinched playoffs. Division. And then you got Sacramento right behind them. And then you got the Phoenix. Then you have the Clippers. And then you have Golden State, Michigan.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
No, not Michigan. That would be Detroit. Detroit is eliminated. We already said that.
Slap the shit out of you, okay? Minnesota. And then you have... You know what? You can finish this off because you're going to have
Minnesota, Oklahoma City, Dallas Mavericks, and the Los Angeles Lakers are in it in the play-in games with San Antonio and Houston both being completely eliminated from playoff contention. Not far behind them will be Portland, New Orleans, and Utah. And Orlando, Washington, and Indiana on the other side.
Ooh, and there's questions that if LeBron's even going to play the last regular season. I feel like he should because you're on a tight window. You're on a very tight
Well,
window.
right now they're playing a whole lot better without him because they got D'Angelo Russell back.
Who's that fucking
Austin Reeves?
Yeah!
Dude, he's balling, bro.
Dude, that guy looks sick
He's
out
balling
there.
right now.
I like it. The
He's
guy's
got the hot hand.
Yeah, he's really good. He's really good right now.
And that's what it comes down to. I mean, in the NBA and college basketball and stuff like that, is who's got the hot hand at the end of the season.
It's fucking him, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Just goddamn that.
Making plays. Behind the back passes and shit.
Oh, dude, not even just the
I love
passes. Him just driving up there.
Yeah.
Him driving up there, just breaking ankles.
Mhm.
It's amazing seeing that.
Yeah, he's definitely stepped up in the role that he's been required to play so far. Yeah, I like Austin Reeves. It's pretty cool. I'm surprised to see Dallas as far down as what they are with them. You know, they were in it. Golden State shot up. Yeah, it was guaranteed their spot. Now Dallas is in a play-in game with Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be that ending section there with the Lakers and the three teams down. They're really close to even just flip flop.
But I mean, you look at those teams the way they are. I mean, Golden State's, well, I mean, heck, even looking at Phoenix, Phoenix is 10.5 behind, going all the way down. You've got LA at 13 behind. I mean, a 4-game swing either way, could really, change some teams, seeding in that playoffs.
We'll see how it goes when the playoff starts because we only got 1 week left.
Yep.
It's gonna be interesting.
Well, you got about 2 weeks.
I don't care.
You got about 2 weeks.
I don't care.
About 10 games.
I'm gonna slap you.
Listen, it's an 82-game season, okay?
I know.
You're 52-20, which means that's 72 games.
So long, man.
So 10 games.
Fucking 10
And you're
games.
not playing 10 straight days. That'd be ridiculous. You got 2 to 3 weeks.
I don't care. It's still bad. All right. But then we do have to talk about this because I only want to talk about this situation because my bracket was a bust.
So, all right.
Bust.
Yeah. So, our brackets that we talked about, and everything and bragged about, just go ahead and delete that memory because we sucked. We both busted.
Oh, well, I busted instantly.
Your first round you did. My second round did.
Fuck you, Purdue!
And Kansas, thank you very much for choking on a big, hard, what. So, yeah, you busted on the St. Patty's Day. I busted on the day after, so there we go. But our brackets, honestly, when you look at them, aren't too bad on one side or the other. Like, I have a lot messed up over here because, Kentucky choked and Purdue choked.
Fucking Purdue, man.
And Kansas choked and Indiana choked.
Well, yeah, Baylor fucking killed it for me. I thought Baylor was going to win that one.
Yeah, I did too. But
hey, I got one person still going all the way. That hasn't been to, 1, 2...
I have one team left for my Final Four.
Oh.
I would have to bet the house to get anything.
We can bet.
And I don't want to do it. Because I don't like this team.
Oh, what? What? Gonzaga?
Bama.
You think Bama's going to go all the way?
All right, so Bama has to play either San Diego State, Creighton, or Princeton. Well, they do play San Diego State, but after they play San Diego State, they have to play either Creighton or Princeton.
Well, I'm about to give you...
And they're the number 1 overall seed.
Well, I'm about to give you the Sweet 16, okay? This is what's going to happen. And that is Alabama and San Diego State.
Mm-hmm.
You got Creighton and
Princeton.
Princeton. Yeah, and Princeton. You got FAU facing Tennessee. Dude, how you feel about that?
Florida Atlantic. I know. Look, it's Florida Atlantic.
That game's on tonight, too.
Yes, at 9 o'clock. I know. I know.
I'm going to watch it.
And then K-State versus Michigan State, which is the 3 seed and the 7 seed.
Mm-hmm.
So Tennessee's the 5 seed. K-State loses. I mean, we got another team that's seeded lower than us. And even if they do win, I mean, they're just 3 seed. It's not like we're going up against our 1 or 2 seed. And we just beat Duke. And beat their brains in so bad that everyone's talking about it.
we'll see how it
Florida
is.
Atlantic coach was like, "Yeah, I got to send my team to Australian rugby so maybe we can prepare to play the Tennessee.
I'm just saying. And then you
Play
got
physical. Don't be a bunch of pansies."
well, you got Houston facing Miami. You have Xavier facing Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Arkan.
Arkansas versus UConn.
Oh my god, so many videos. And then you got Gonzaga facing UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gonzaga's gonna win that one. So this is my wins
I
on
do
this
too.
one. It's gonna be Alabama, Creighton, whatever to fucking call
Creighton.
it. Yep, Tennessee. I want to say Michigan State.
Tom Izzo, man. Tom Izzo's a magician in the March Madness.
And then you got Houston facing Miami. I want to pick Houston on that one. And then Xavier facing Texas. I'm gonna pick Xavier on
I'm
that
picking
one.
Texas on it.
You think Texas on that one?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker.
I think UConn
Yeah, so far Texas is presented to win 70%.
and Gonzaga.
Yeah, Gonzaga just looks so good. Every year they look good. That's why I don't put my money down on them. I had them all the way down to the end until Indiana.
And if it, I don't know. I'd like to pick Tennessee, man, but I can't pick them.
No,
pick Florida
really?
Atlantic. I
You're
got
fucking
to.
blowing on that?
I got to pick Florida Atlantic.
Oh, you fucking
I can't
pathetic.
pick them.
You're not a homer.
I can't pick them.
You're not a
I
homer.
can't pick them.
You're not a homer.
Can't pick them.
You're not a homer. You're not a fucking homer, bro. Stick with your homer, bro. Go with Tennessee and your guy. They'll win. I'm going with Tennessee. It makes sense. But I live here.
Is that why you're wearing so much orange?
That's probably why. It's the only orange I'm going to wear. I'm not wearing that bullshit ass, pumpkin ass orange. Even though I look like the great pumpkin right now, but still.
Rocky Top, baby. It's changed him.
Fucking...
I love it.
Did you see what Williams did on the bus after the beat of Duke? Okay, so Tatum is a Duke fan.
Oh, yeah.
And Williams
Grant
and
Williams.
and Williams is a Tennessee fan. So second they got on the bus after the win, he played the fucking Rocky Top song.
Played it behind him, and Tatum's just like,
Duke sucks. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yeah, Grant Williams played for Tennessee. He was SEC Player of the Year 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
AP All-American, first team.
First team all day long.
Sweet 16. That's as far as we got.
All right, so that's pretty much all the interesting stuff that's happening for the March Madness. We're down to the Sweet 16.
Yep, we're down to Sweet 16, and we're gonna be down to the Elite 8 come Saturday.
Well, actually, when we have this podcast next week, we'll actually announce the winner.
We'll be in the Final Four.
We're in the
we'll be in the Final Four. The next weekend will be Final Four.
Okay, so the Final Four.
You'll have your games on Saturday, and then your championship game, I believe, will be either Monday or Tuesday.
Okay, so that makes sense. So the XFL is going nuts right now. They're having a lot of views lately.
XFL's actually doing a lot better than what people thought it would, but I mean, ESPN is supporting it. You're going to get a lot of traction when ESPN is supporting something.
And then you got The Rock, too. Everybody wants to support The Rock right now.
Yeah, dude, I honestly believe that the Young Rock show is just his early campaign trail.
Yeah, that's what it has to be. Because like if he runs for president, I guarantee you he'll probably be president.
Oh yeah, you'll get wrestling nerds that vote for him. You'll have chicks that think he's hot vote for him. You'll have buff steroid dudes that think he's the coolest fucking thing.
All his
ever.
employees that he has for his company.
Oh yeah.
Dude, all day.
Oh yeah, Hawaii. Everyone from Hawaii's gonna vote for him.
Yeah, everybody. You take Hawaii instantly.
Yeah.
So during the XFL, so we announced that Thursday game last week. The Seattle Dragons won 21-14. But the Defenders faced the Battlehawks. Defenders won that 28-20.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had the Guardians face the Vipers. And the Vipers, this is a high scoring game too. This was 35-32. So it was a really close game.
Yeah.
But high score game. And then you have your Sunday game. Yeah, want me to see
the Renegades versus the Brahmas.
Yes, the Brahmas. You guys will work, because I always forget. I always say something stupid.
Say the Bulls.
Okay, I'm going to say the Bulls next time. Okay. So now, this week...
The football Bulls.
Shit, there's no Thursday night game.
Well, there's March Madness.
Okay, that makes sense. So we're going to watch the Tennessee game.
And it's getting closer to the end of their season, actually.
We still got...
Like 3 more weeks.
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Well, 5 weeks technically, counting this week. It's 5 weeks because they got 10 weeks, and then they got their week, their situation.
Yeah.
All right, so you got the Seattle Dragons, which is 3-2 right now.
Yeah, coming back from an 0-2 start with a 3-game win streak.
That's pretty dope. Facing the Guardians, which is still the winless team.
Really?
Yep, they're still the winless team right now. We face them Saturday. The Battlehawks face the Vipers. The Battlehawks are 3-2, and the Vipers are 1-4. But after that crazy win last week, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting how to see that.
Yeah.
See how it goes. But I'm gonna pick my money on Battlehawks.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick Vipers.
And then you have the Bulls facing the Renegades again.
Oh, they're playing again.
They're playing again, back to back.
Oh wow.
That's crazy as shit.
Last week was just pretty much tape.
Yeah, that was. Renegades are 3-2, and the Bulls are 1-4. So, Bulls are okay. And then you have the Roughnecks facing the Defenders. Roughnecks are 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
Defenders are they're a winning streak. They haven't lost a game.
They're the undefeated team.
They're an undefeated team. I wanted to say that, but I couldn't fucking search it in my head for a minute. I was
The Roughnecks only lost game to the Seattle Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
That was their only loss this year. So Seattle's trending up. Houston, they're trending up, and so are the Defenders.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Dude, I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. We only got 5 more weeks left. Then we get the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
And if Seattle gets in there, right? Oh my god. Hold on.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how all this happens because I believe it's
Yeah, so it's a 3-3. It's a 3-3 situation for playoffs, wouldn't it be?
I believe so.
Yeah, so it'll be a 3-3, and right now we're in the playoffs.
There we go.
Wild card. So you got the Defenders, the Battlehawks, and Seattle, and then you have the Roughnecks, Renegades, and the Bulls right now.
That's a weak division then.
That is a weak division because you still got a winless team, and then you have the Bulls being 1-4. So Seattle, baby, fucking
Seattle, baby.
I can't wait, baby. I can't wait. It's gonna be dope. That's pretty much all I have in my head. What's going on?
For XFL, I mean, I guess that does it. Here recently, we'll go ahead and get into it. The World Baseball Classic's been going on. And we've actually just got to the end of it the other day with America being in the finals, which was nice to see. USA being there, going up against a team that's seen itself in the finals plenty of times, and that's Japan. It was a good game. It was a really good series, fun series. USA had to go through a lot of tough teams to get there. Their play-in game for the championship game was against Cuba. They had to beat them, and they took care of them 14-2. And Japan had to play Mexico and beat Mexico to get in, and Mexico's one of the other teams that always does really well, along with the Dominican. But it was nice to see America, like I said, get there to the finals and get there to the championship game. But they end up losing 3-2 to Japan. So congratulations, Japan. Shohei Ohtani ended up striking Mike Trout out of the game in the ninth inning, bottom of the ninth. So it was fun to watch. Baseball players actually having fun, and they were representing their countries. And that was one of the big things, was they wanted to actually represent their countries. It was the name on the shirt meant more than anything than what they play for, honestly, in the MLB.
Okay, it makes sense. I understand.
Yeah, because I mean, it's a world sport now. It's America's pastime, but it's a world sport.
That is true. It is a world sport. But good luck next year, I guess. Or not next year, but yeah, that'll be next year.
This is the World Series, or not World Series, but a World Cup for baseball.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I can't wait for baseball season to start right now because I want to see how they're going to instantly change the play clock rule.
Wow. We'll see. We'll see how much they change of it. They're going to probably keep it all year.
They're going to keep it, but they're going to change it.
We'll see.
They're going to change a few things because there's already causing problems in ending
Next
games.
year they'll change stuff. They're going to want to ride this out.
It's too late. It's not
Maybe
too
in the
late.
playoffs they change something.
Not too late. It's not too late right now. It's still bullshit training camp.
I'm just telling you, dude. They are sticklers for sticking with the
I
rules.
don't think so.
They're sticklers.
I don't think so.
I mean, this is a new rule,
Yeah,
so maybe you're right, but I don't see it. I think they're gonna hold on pretty tight.
I don't know. I don't know. So have you been watching any of the of WWE?
Well, of course, I watch WWE.
All right. What is this bullshit with Rey Mysterio and his son?
Well, this goes way, way back. If I mean, you've watched it for a long time, right?
Yeah, I remember this going
mean-
back way back for. I understand the storyline of what they're
Yeah.
doing because of Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio had their thing
Mhm.
of storyline being his son,
Yeah.
being Eddie's son and everything
Mhm.
else. I get that, but
Yeah. So
why?
he's been in the business honestly since a child.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things where, I mean, you know, the story's the story. You've got Rey Mysterio going into the Hall of Fame coming up right before WrestleMania. But they've been building this story for a while where he turned on his dad, went over to the Judgment Day, kind of talking bad about his dad and saying, you know, a bunch of different crap like, you know, all my friends got Lamborghinis or whatever, and I got a Mercedes. Never loved me. You know,
What?
yeah, that kind of stuff. That stupid stuff. Yeah.
What?
I mean, I don't really care for Dominic Mysterio, if I'm being honest with you. I like the storyline that they're doing. I wish Rey Mysterio would just whoop his ass, but he won't do it. I kind of wonder how far they're going to play into it, if they're going to allow Dominic to actually celebrate with his dad being enshrined in the Hall of Fame, or if they're going to play into him actually hating him at the Hall of Fame. And something happens where he actually does fight him at WrestleMania. Like he ruins his Hall of Fame moment. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
If there's,
Maybe.
I don't know how far they're
I
gonna
like
play
Ray,
into the
I like
story.
Ray. I like Ray Ripley.
But-
Whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking love her.
Or as Dominic calls her, mommy.
I don't care. She can be my mommy. Like she is so like hot. I love it. I love it. She's
I knew
that,
you would. And she's from New Zealand, I believe.
and she's got the. I understand she's got those fucking shoulders, like those China shoulders, but nah, man. Carry me to bed. Carry me to bed. I'm sorry, dude. Her TikTok is pretty fucking hilarious. I think
Bet it is.
It's awesome.
I bet it
Well,
is.
that's how I've been like following some of it, and I'm like, the fuck is this shit? What's going
No,
on?
I actually do like the route everything has taken within the WWE since Triple H has been involved. I feel like there's a lot more storytelling involved in it to make it to where everything does seem like, you know, it's a big deal again. You know, you've obviously got the whole Uso family with Roman Reigns and the Usos and Solo Sikoa. They're all, you know, champions and
Cody Rhodes
Universal
is-
champions, whatever.
And Cody Rhodes is back.
Yeah, well, I mean, you had the whole Sami Zayn. He gets into the family. He gets kicked out of the family. He's trying to turn people. You got Kevin Owens involved. So now all these different things with Cody Rhodes coming back and, you know, kind of showing his mettle here the last couple months since he's been back. With Royal Rumble to get that title shot. It's been fun to kind of see everything because, you know, the last title shot was against Sami Zayn when he got kicked out. And that was when Jey Uso ended up, you know, disappearing. And, you know, there was so much of things going on with the bloodline. I just like the way the storytelling's been with it. And then they've also got a whole bunch of other different stories going on amongst it. But obviously that's the big one since, you know, it's Universal Champion. So Roman and all of them appear on SmackDown and Raw.
Okay.
They're not just limited to one faction.
All right, I give you on that. All right, so since you watched longer, and then I watched where basically Eddie Guerrero's death. That's the last time I really watched wrestling. What was your favorite storyline?
Favorite storyline? Oh gosh, if you take me back to as a little boy, I mean, it's either the NWO, Hulk Hogan turning and going bad and setting up with Kevin Nash and Razor Ramon, Scott Hall. Uh, it'd probably be something like that, or it would be McMahon's versus Stone Cold. Just as a little boy.
Okay.
As I got older, of course, I liked a lot of The Rock's little things, and I liked
I like
Kane and Undertaker,
the Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Their
DX.
DX session was awesome, but they're also when they came back for during like that Spirit Squad shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
My favorite one though has to be the Hardy Boys and Lita. That was a good storyline between them, and then having Lita with
mm-hmm.
Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
And then what was it? At the same time, I think Trish Stratus came in with those bald boy. Was that bald boy with the fucking piercings right here?
Test
Yeah.
or Albert.
Well, he was teamed up with another guy. It was like
Test, Christian, and Edge were part of the Brood with Gangrel.
no, it was before that. Even though that was a good one, that was a good like combo. If you want to talk about like tag teams,
Factions were a huge thing in the early
yes,
2000s.
yeah. Like my favorite
90s,
like
early
tag team
2000s.
ones was like fucking Edge and Christian was awesome. Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio was great.
Mm-hmm.
Shawn Michaels and Triple H was great. Fucking A. There's another one too in my head. Remember that one chick that was like creepy back in the day? She had like a thing for Trish Stratus. This was like back in like 2000s and like 7 or 8.
Chick.
Yeah, it was a creepy chick. She acted like Trish Stratus. She fell in love with Trish Stratus.
I mean, some chicks like Tori and
Mickey
Trish
James.
and
Mickey James. Mickey James. Remember when she first started? She had like a fucking obsession with Trish Stratus. That was crazy. She was hot back in the day, but that was crazy. I didn't like that storyline at all. And then what was it though? Fucking A, dude. Remember the WrestleMania where who shaved what's head? What's her face? Someone shaved a head at a WrestleMania. Okay, it was a woman lost the match.
Remember the Donald and Vince McMahon had shit.
Yeah, I remember that. Not that one though. It was a chick on chick fight, and then
I don't know. The only chick on chick stuff I remember were like the lingerie competition, stuff like that,
the bikini matches,
or like the undress matches where you had to pull the clothes off the other chick to win.
Dude, it got so hard. It got so rated R.
Attitude Era, yeah. Attitude Era was different.
Dude, that was really good, but that was like weird because we had to see Edge and Lita have sex on this in the stage. That was crazy. I couldn't believe it. Dad couldn't believe it because he just had to watch it with me. He's like, "Dude, is this on TV?" I'm like, "Yeah."
And
yeah, it is. This ain't HBO,
and
Dad.
not even just that. It's like she was in a relationship with Matt Hardy,
Not at that time.
and they broke up to be with Edge.
Yeah, but not that time. No. It was Kane. Remember that whole feud with Kane loving Lita Ford? Oh, that was in between all that.
I'll have to say one of my favorite entertainers though, as a wrestler, probably the legend,
Oh.
Ric Flair.
Oh my God. If only Marky Mark is here.
I mean, honestly, he's the legend. You talk to any wrestler, and he's one or two in their top five. When they have a top five, he's one or two.
I like Randy Savage.
I watched a video of Macho Man today. It is my favorite video of all time. I had to watch it a couple times. It was great.
Don't you love it when you just see one video, but you end up watching it over and over and over again?
Yeah.
You're just dying every time.
Yeah. Yep. Because I'm the cream of the crop, and the cream always rises to the top.
Jesus Christ.
And he kept pulling out more and more creamers and throwing them out. And didn't show his fanny pack, but you knew he had a fucking fanny pack on. He was just sitting there, ooh, the cream. And he put it on his head. You need some cream, Mean Gene? Like,
Guys on coke every time.
Yes, coke and steroids.
That was just the
Not
crazy
a good combination.
Well, for him, it was. It made him who he is.
I
Oh
guess.
man, Just
And
he,
Slim
it
Jims.
just looked like he was trying to
Slim
escape.
Jims Melody Mouth.
Oh my god, Slim Jims. Remember? Okay, so the creep. Okay, so what is the creepiest wrestler you actually had to watch?
The creepiest. I mean, I don't know about creepiest, but nastiest is the Boogeyman because he eats worms.
I was gonna say the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman was my favorite back in
Oh,
SmackDown
fuck, that's
era.
nasty.
Dude, that was crazy.
That's nasty. And they do the fake blood with Gangrel. I didn't like that either.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was.
I hope it's fake blood at least. Gross. Sanitary.
But like that was scary back in that day. Now you have this dude that wears a mask. Like what's his name? Wyatt?
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. Him and Uncle Howdy.
Fuck what?
Uncle Howdy. Don't piss off Uncle Howdy. He'll come up behind you. You least expect it. They're coming up after Lashley right now. Bobby Lashley's about had it.
Bobby Lashley, bro.
I just love the nonchalantness of
this-
Brock Lesnar as he walks around. Like, you don't give a shit because he really doesn't.
Oh no, he just gets paid and he just sits there. He doesn't have
Walks
to.
around, says what he needs to say, walks back off stage. Just has to act like a badass sometimes. And he's
This-
okay with that.
Does Bobby Lashley have eyelashes or does he still not have eyelashes? Like eyebrows. Eyebrows.
Yeah. No, he don't.
The fuck?
He's the alpha male now. Wears suits and that kind of shit all the time.
No eyebrows.
No.
I can't take him serious. I can't take him serious, bro.
You would have to take him serious. He's a big motherfucker. Now they have a new guy in there, Omos.
Almost famous.
O- OMOS.
Okay.
He's 7'3", 400 pounds from Nigeria. He's a big boy. He's like Great Khali size, but bigger. Big boy. Now, getting away from WWE, AEW's been really good too.
A&W.
AEW's been really good. They just had one of their pay-per-views where MJF had to defend his title against Bryan Danielson, which a lot of people know as Daniel Bryan from his WWE days. But he had to survive a last man standing match, which lasts like an hour, I believe. So, yeah, in the ring for an hour. Most pins in an hour. And, I mean, they sold themselves out for that match. They both did, and it's so bad that MJF had bruises still under his eyes. The next taping he did a Dynamite like a week and a half later.
Oh yeah, I like that. When you see that, after you see a pay-per-view and the next match they go to on like a Monday Night Raw or some shit, they're really injured.
Up. Yeah,
they're all fucked up, but they're still here.
He couldn't do it immediately after because he was messed up.
Oh yeah.
But his next appearance, I mean, and he sold himself for it and everything. He did a good job with it because they're bringing the pillars of AEW back, which is the 4 wrestlers that they kind of built everything around.
Okay.
The company first started with Cody Rhodes and everything, and so you got Darby Allin, Jungle Boy, and Sammy Guevara going after the title now. There's going to end up being some sort of like triple threat match to determine who's going to be number 1 contender for the belt, which I think is going to be pretty cool.
See, I don't pay attention to any of this shit. I do not. WWE is just nothing to me now.
Well,
since
I like the storytelling because, I mean, let's be honest, it's story driven.
Yes.
Story art. They sell the art with their bodies. It is completely athletic and everything. There's no fakeness to it. They get hurt, they get injured.
Yeah, they're stuntmen.
But I mean, yeah, it's one of those soap operas for men. It is. It's
the soap opera for men is like Yellowstone for us.
Yeah, that's more of a soap. That's for men and women.
That's men.
Wrestling's more for, I would say, men. Unless you're a woman that just wants to see the men that are wrestling.
It's not.
What you're into. But the story part, that's for the men.
Okay. All right. I get you on that. So.
Because it's all machismo.
April's coming around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Golf is coming. Golf has been here for a while, but the Masters.
Everything's setting up for a new season.
The Masters, bro. It's gonna be good.
Maybe, hopefully.
Can't wait. I saw the tournament with Tiger Woods and his son
Mhm.
together. Yeah, they finished second, but yeah, he looks dope. He's gonna be a really good golfer. He was already good when he turned 9.
If Tiger's like how his dad was to him, maybe. You ever
No,
saw that documentary? How much pressure his dad put on him?
I don't think they put that much pressure on him because he already has that God living talent, and
Mhm.
he doesn't have a family member that does it for a living
Maybe.
at that time. Think about it. It's like his father knew how to golf, yeah, but he wasn't really super famous for
No, his father was a military man.
it. Yeah, military man. So Tiger was being famous for it, being with it.
Famous at 3. At 3. On Johnny Carson.
Jesus Christ, the guy's a god. Then I saw some young videos of John Daly, and I just wish he could just come back for the Masters just one time.
His son will end up being a pro golfer before too long after he gets out of college.
Yep,
Him and his Hooters contract.
yep. Like,
I love it. I love it. Of all NIL deals that have happened in college, his is my favorite.
why?
Because it's a Hooters contract.
Yeah, but it's John Daly.
It's John Daly's son. John Daly Jr.
Yeah, but come on. If you sign John Daly's Jr., you better be Hooters or something along involves with beer or tits.
Well, they weren't going to do beer out of college. They weren't going to do that to promote it. They weren't going to do that to promote it.
It's
Not in
college.
Arkansas.
There's nothing to do in Arkansas. That's why. That's why.
That's why they got Hooters now. They're not just going to outright do
I don't know.
beer. I mean, they can't do that on campus. There's still underage kids on campus.
It doesn't matter. I would have done it for beer. I would have kept. I would have said that in an interview. I did it for beer and tits.
Wings and tits.
Wings and tits.
Man.
You little drumettes.
Wings and breasts, baby.
I love it. I love it. So it's getting down to pretty much reviewing everything that we done. We done NFL. We done the bracket.
Yeah.
We done the basketball, and nothing going on with hockey right now. Nothing interesting.
Well, I mean, it's coming down to the end of their season, too, so you'll end up seeing playoff brackets forming up.
When playoff starts, that's when we're going to start talking about it more, and hopefully get our buddy,
Deep diving in it. Yeah,
get Gerbil in
Gerbil
here.
back in here. Yeah, he's not been in their podcast for a while, and it'd be nice to have him in a video cast.
Oh, yeah, having an old video cast. He's if you guys seen him, you definitely saw him on the other videos of YouTube and everything. So
Oh, yeah.
You've
seen his pretty face.
Yeah, he's a big hockey fan. So hopefully we can have him jump on here and
Mm-hmm.
do what we need to do. But on that, I think that's pretty much we're gonna wrap it up. I do appreciate everybody else that's taking your time and watching this video and listen to us on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you didn't get your car crash if you're listening to us on our way to work, on our way back to work.
Why would you even
On
say that?
on a trip or whatever.
Why
Because
would
we're
you even
exciting,
say
man, and
that?
they're all like, "What the fuck, man?"
Well, I mean, if they got us on Spotify, hopefully they don't crash because they're listening to us. Why would you watch us instead of watching the road people? on
Yeah, but
YouTube?
you know what? They don't have time to watch some things. That's why we made the Spotify. It's for both. It's for
For eyes and ears.
exactly. Thank you for the save. Thank you. But on that, thank you very much. You guys check out the other videos and content that we have going on Kodak Rage on YouTube and my Twitch channel on Sir Cheese 2013. And yeah, show some love over there. Make sure you show the comments, and thank you very much for taking your time with us. On that, have a wonderful evening, morning, good afternoon. And always at this podcast and any video I'm in, thank you, Darth. Stay cheesy, my friends.
See you guys later.